Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping in Steve. Let's react to this vid by Dodford. This is how the Sidemen built $100 million YouTube empire. Yes! Y'all better work. I love this. I love how far they've come. I love that KSI is the face of Sidemen. You better work. Anyway, let's see how they build this empire. Let's watch.
In 2022, the Sidemen are international superstars. They're creative pioneers, lucrative businessmen, and the face of UK YouTube. But all this fame and acclaim starts with 7 lads in their bedrooms, itching for an impossible future. It's a success story for the ages.
Some great cameras.
Can it ever
Where do y'all
be
get
done?
these cameras from?
The inspirational journey is a decade in the making. Let's whiz through it. Simon and JJ knew each other in school, as did Toby and Josh. They hung out online for a while before inviting Ethan one day in 2013. Vic joined later that year, and the 6 of them began a GTA group called the Ultimate Sidemen. Fancying one more member, the group was completed with Harry's arrival in early 2014. All 7 were creating individually on their own channels before deciding to join forces.
That's so
And thus,
young.
the Sidemen were born. Their first year was a quick success. Their GTA videos found traction, and clearly the boys had stumbled upon something interesting. So much so that with their growing platforms, rising monetization, and flourishing friendship, they left their parents' homes and created the Sidemen house.
They was in a house together? I didn't know that.
It was here that the Sidemen's output hit maximum overdrive. With nothing to do besides record videos all day, every day, in each other's company. Their YouTube channels grew and grew and grew.
Period.
All things considered, they'd landed in the perfect setup. They were doing what they loved, in an environment that encouraged it, while living with their closest mates. But for many of them, I'm sure this was a crossroads moment. It was a huge risk moving into a house with practically strangers. YouTube was big at the time, but being a YouTuber, it wasn't quite respected yet. At least I'm sure not from their parents.
It's
sure,
still
the
not.
value of the job was revealing itself.
Niggas
but
still say we ain't got jobs.
And they were young, finding their feet, working out who they were.
Especially reactors, jeez.
Fuck it.
300 subscribers in an hour. I'm gonna go and do more.
They were kids chasing a dream. 7 lads who wanted a different life and wanted to have fun along the way.
I love this.
Shit, man, we're going somewhere. I need to do more of it. I need to do more of it.
Play, record, edit, sleep, repeat, over and over. They put the graft in, days at their desks, cultivating something big they were only just sniffing. Something was forming here, and millions began to notice. The Sidemen house really brought the lads together.
The lads. Nah, we gotta fight. We ain't doing that to my face.
As well as colleagues, they were truly best friends. They were each integral parts of the group. But a side effect of broadcasting your lives like the boys were is something interesting.
Oh, I'm glad he got
We
his
felt
feet
like a member too.
Toby, that's
It was
what
intimate. When
Look at me
fans
knowing
like
people.
Sidemen grew up with the Sidemen,
Toby.
this is where it began.
Can you come see this real quick?
JJ. Victor.
Personalities bloomed, dynamics developed, and the character
There's a
archetypes
Simon. I don't know
formed.
which
It didn't
one
take
he is.
long
Don't
to
I'm gonna
expect
lie.
Vic to be bullied, JJ to do something weird, or Ethan to laugh hysterically.
There's the Ethan.
They've gone from one-man shows to a sitcom cast, and fans were ready to binge.
To remain in a reformed European Union,
we have a disaster called the Big Lie. Champions of the world.
The mid-2010s were the golden era of YouTube vlogging.
Oh,
Despite coming from
Casey,
backgrounds
I love
in gaming,
Casey.
the Sidemen were finding great success in their real-life content. Of course, YouTube was bustling with this stuff back then.
Hello everyone, today I'm doing all these YouTubers. We've got Zoe, Che, Casper, wherever you
I
call
love
you are,
these
and Alfie Day. Yeah.
Joe Sugg and his creator friends reigned the platform for years. But many of these guys are nowhere to be seen in 2022. Asked why, Joe Sugg said,
my audience have all grown up, or the audience I had back then, they're all now in their 20s. The stuff that I knew how to make back then is not what they want to consume now as content.
which means one thing, they didn't adapt well enough. Not like the Sidemen.
Welcome to the
Sidemen
channel.
2016 was a pivotal year for the Sidemen. It was time to expand, attempt new things. Their shared channel was born just in time for their first charity football match.
Embrace ya from the Sidemen.
£100 guys made for the charities, which is fantastic.
They tightened up their branding, hired the right people, and a decision was made to slowly phase out their gaming content in favor of their newer project, Sidemen Sunday. These videos, every Sunday, started modestly, with standard trends and ideas. It didn't take long, however, for those ideas to expand alongside a growing budget. These videos were the Sidemen really sensing their creative potential. The combination of adolescence and resource coalesced into highly captivating content. The Sidemen channel raked in millions of new fans, and larger corporations noticed. In 2018, the group announced that published on YouTube Originals, the 7-part series was the boys' first dip into traditional media. With professional crews and budgets, the Sidemen were now equipped with real production value, as well as celebrity co-stars. This series had all the bells and whistles of larger productions, but still the authentic heart that the Sidemen fans loved.
I think we're just doing drive-by movie, like you get your ass up and just drive past a load of people.
Alright, wait.
Despite all this, the boys never tried to repeat it, but they did catch a taste for that production value. Wanting to take matters into their own hands, but knowing they'll need help, they laid their eyes on talent manager Tanya Pyle, who helped put the YouTube original series together.
And we were just like, yo, like, do you want to be our personal manager? And she thought about it, and she was like, fuck it, let's go, let's see what happens.
This catalyzed a new era of Sidemen Sundays. Bigger ideas, larger budgets, and longer screen time. Hours of content for fans to consume every single Sunday. They became an instrumental part of a fan's week. They were huge videos, but more importantly, they were consistent.
Please tell everybody your favourite magic
Consistency is key.
That regularity, alongside the boys' hunger to keep pushing, forced the Sidemen into the mainstream. This holiday video, in which the boys split up into a cheap and expensive group, went platinum. On paper, it's 2 hours of the lads abroad, but the views don't lie. This video is pure entertainment. Beneath the extensive planning and absorbing performances, there's an effective story here. Some real heartwarming moments. The Sidemen were now operating at their highest potential, which means they had a lot to lose. How could they ensure all of this success didn't start crumbling? The Sidemen are made up of more fame, money, and influence than they ever expected. They'd gone from gaming after school to having the world at their fingertips. It's a power shift sure to go to the
and boxing and having water.
A system had to be put in place to keep each other grounded.
Right, you sacrifice personal goals and achievements also for a group in achievement. And it's not because it's just like brand achievements, we're friends, right?
The Sidemen are pretty clear about who's in charge. No one. They knew from day
What
one
I was
that
saying,
keeping it
Kiss.
democratic would eliminate egos. With no leader, everyone has equal priority and responsibility.
What were they called before the
Every
Sidemen?
Sunday you watch was assigned to a specific.
Because I remember seeing in a video, or maybe somebody told me this, I don't fucking remember, but they said that people were calling them the Sidemen, like they were KSI's Sidemen. Like they just like, oh, they just the side characters, you the main character type shit. And they basically use this name to be funny, like calling them all the Sidemen. But what were they called before?
Whose job it was to organise and oversee the whole project. When a video is completed, it's tallied up on a spreadsheet next to the member who directed it. The goal is to rotate this assignment around, with responsibility being shared equally. But this is only
That's
half
a good
the system.
system.
How did the Sidemen eliminate tardiness? The card system is the group's way of ensuring accountability.
And if you're 30 minutes late to a shoot, you get a yellow card.
2 lates and a red card. With the red card, the Sidemen Sunday you directed is now scrubbed off your tally. Why is this bad? Because now you're behind the rest of the group. And remember, the goal is for this tally to be equal amongst all of them. Next time a video is assigned, it has to go to you.
If you have to sacrifice maybe like one thing that you can do at a later date for the benefit of 6 of your friends, you're going to do it.
If you get yellow cards, you have to put more work in.
The more you let the team down, the more work you do. This decision might be the key factor why the group is still so strong today. The group takes priority, and they all recognise this. Their longevity is a result of discipline and selflessness. But it would be criminal to leave their team out of this. For years, the Sidemen boys were jack of all trades. You have to be when starting YouTube. This meant knowledge of sound, camera, marketing, distribution, design, and editing. But there's a crucial stage in every creator's growth where they have to leave that control behind.
We have a couple people that are so essential to the whole operation now because they've come in and they've just put us first on a daily basis.
And today, they have an expert team of specialists that help bring their dreams to reality. Dozens of employees that help on thumbnails all the way up to building businesses. They've recruited powerful people with talent and drive that helps complete the Sidemen puzzle. And in doing so, the group's job titles have evolved.
I think the one thing that's very different about being a video creator is that to do it as a job, you have to become a distributor.
As they've aged, qualities in management, supervision, and leadership have had to form. A spirit for enterprise emerged, and many successful business ventures are thanks to the behind-the-scenes help. Because of this rock-solid foundation and guidance, it's really hard to see the Sidemen slowing down anytime soon.
You guys really could do Sidemen forever and have it maintain your lifestyle forever.
I'm sure the Sidemen look back on their journey as a bit of a fever dream. They've accomplished so much, and every step is still there to be watched. Just 10 years ago, they were kids playing FIFA in their bedrooms. They didn't know their place in the world, what was destined for them. They just had the balls to imagine. It took creative thinking, an endless drive, and a whole lot of responsibility, but the Sidemen paved their own path. And as impossible as it seems now, I'm sure back then, they felt the same way. YouTube today might seem like an impenetrable fortress, like the stars are already established, but the world latched onto the Sidemen for who they were. You don't need $1 million or a dedicated team.
Not you, Shane, Mr. Beast.
And that's you. Ultimately, the Sidemen prove that anything is possible if you just believe in it and do the fucking work.
Yes! Who is he? This nigga got on a Sidemen hoodie. He got a Sidemen screensaver in the bag. Like, who are you? I don't know if he's just a super fan or what. This was really inspiring. This is so dope. And it's funny because I've known about the Sidemen forever. Like, I've always heard their name, but I never wanted to watch their videos because I'm like, they're cringy. I always, stuck to KSI and Deji, and I'm just like, I don't want to watch the rest of these niggas. And then their videos would be like over an hour. I'm like, I'm definitely not watching that. But, over time, y'all just kept being like, watch a Sidemen video, watch this Sidemen video. And I was like, fine. So I slowly started watching them, and it's just like, oh, they're cool. I like them. And I'm starting to learn more of the members' names. I still don't have it all the way down packed yet, but it'll come. But this was really dope. He did a really good job in putting this together. Like, wow, I feel like he's affiliated with them somehow. He has to be. Ain't no way he's just a regular fan. Like, this is a lot. But it was cool. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!